Hello, and welcome to a full roster of Powered Casual Presents Hellscape Navigators. We did it. We're all here. My God.
Did it.
Vacation!
Vacation.
Yay!
Vacation's good. Vacations give us Alyssa, so yes. And so yeah, just in case you forgot who we all are, we'll go around the table here. And so I'm me. I'm Ian. I call myself me. That's all we really need to know. So next to me on this side, we have Tom playing Naoma. Below Tom, we have Ark playing Echo.
Hey!
Below me, we have Brian playing Clyde. Doing that. Next to Brian, we have Sean playing Thranton. And then, last but not least, like we said, this week, the return of Ghost Bones. We have Alyssa playing Gilda. And so, why don't you guys explain what we did last week on our live episode?
If you weren't there, you don't get to know.
Yeah, Gilda will figure it out.
Only Bone Boys now.
There were a lot of Bone Boys.
Yeah.
Last week on Hellscape Navigators, Echo wore a hat. Clyde wore a hat. Thranton wore a hat.
Hats were worn.
Gilda wore a hat.
I remember
It's
those
true.
hat days.
There were
Very
hats.
true.
Hats were worn.
Hats were worn in like a copious amount. Like more you'd think there's like okay, there's enough hats going on here. Mm-mm.
There was generous hat usage.
Full coverage.
Full coverage hat.
Also,
Yeah.
Clyde got a dope sword, and the rest of us got money.
That's right.
I did get a dope sword.
You did.
We have the most
Nobody
stable
at all.
hat network.
Mm-hmm.
America's #1 hat network. Best coverage.
Hatscape.
I'm still on the
Navigators.
hats. I'm sorry. It's become part of me now.
It's an important part of what we did.
Yeah, we're the Hatscape Navigators.
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
Yeah, so there were some bees. And we punched the bees.
A
We
lot.
worked some
And-
bees. They weren't
There's
as
a-
big as the old bees that we fought previously.
Small hill bees.
Oh, okay.
Small, non-hell bees.
Mhm.
The regular bees.
And
Just
then
some
we
regos.
Yeah. Regular giant wasps.
we made it to the camp that got hecked up, and there was a statue with an alligator making sweet love to a man, and so
Oh.
we went inside.
Doesn't sound as accurate.
Have you ever seen Lost? It was basically the statue from Lost.
Yeah,
I've not seen Lost.
well,
Well,
thank you. Now you know what Lost is about.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then we did some parkour inside a building while carrying a bunch of skeletons, and then we found a sword
Cool.
and some minor amounts of cash. So some of us got some garbage, and some of us got some cool stuff.
Guess who got the cool stuff?
Not me.
No, you got all kinds of cool stuff in hell, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. So,
But that's the 100% accurate recap.
Yes.
yep, that's 100% accurate, especially the the man making a sweet love to an alligator.
No, the
statue.
alligator was making sweet love to them.
Oh, sorry,
to me.
I had it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of love in that relationship.
Pay attention.
What gets me is that I described the scene to you, so apparently that's how I described it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what my notes say.
Yeah, I mean, being in person, it was just a whole new. I heard there was a lot of nuance to what you were saying. I
I love
heard.
playing in person.
Yeah, I heard everything.
You were-
The
you
nuance
were-
in your voice.
I mean,
Yeah, you read the
did-
subtext.
Yeah, the
you did say
subtext.
It
That's
was
the
the
word.
story of the house of man and crocodile.
Yeah.
It was. That is the name of the shrine. That's true.
They did live together.
They did.
They got married.
Didn't live together, and they were roommates.
They were roommates.
Okay, so, yeah, that all happened. All of that happened. And yeah, we
Boy,
did
did it.
we did miss you last week in particular.
Yeah.
So the next time that we're all able to actually the next time we're able to get Tom back in this state on a Monday night, we're doing that again.
And I will switch shifts with somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, we should have coordinated our vacations a little bit better because
Yeah.
I was on vacation last week
hmm
Gotcha.
Next time.
planning.
Next time.
Yeah, no, I worked out some of the kinks, and we should be able to do it next time with an extra camera, hopefully. So yeah, it'll be sick. But in the meantime, we're all here now. So, the four of you, and three skeletons survived, or four? Four skeletons
4 did
survived.
because
Okay.
we had the many to carry out.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So four skeletons, and I forget, you're all either carrying or being carried by a skeleton as you exit, yes?
I believe everyone was carrying a skeleton except for me,
Mm-hmm.
who was riding on the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you guys exit the shrine, we'll just hop right in and we'll do this. Musharib, your guide, is standing near the entrance and he sees you guys file out, either carrying or being carried by the skeletons that he saw Naoma summon from this destroyed Templar camp and bring into the shrine. And he sees this procession come out. And from the little campfire that he built, you see it's just a little fire, just a little cook fire, but you see the flames suddenly change color and grow and widen, just like they did back at the inn that you guys started out in that first night. And in a burst of Cool Ranch flame, Gilda appears above the fire pit.
In the most casual, hey Gilda, just plain as day, this is the most normal thing I've ever seen. Just
Mhm.
hey.
I was gonna say she very ungracefully falls out of it next to the fire. Just
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, friend. Gilda's back.
Yeah,
hello.
cool.
And
This
so
is getting
Hey.
confusing.
yeah, because now you have reappeared deep in the jungle of Chult. There's a slow, lazy river behind you. You are standing in a burnt-out, ransacked camp that looks like an old military camp at the base of a large statue of a man giving a crocodile a piggyback ride.
That's not the way you described it last week.
That's how Gilda sees it, probably.
And
Bacon. Sweet.
and yeah, as you pop out and fall over, you see your four friends, each piggybacking a skeleton from the door of the shrine, except for Naoma, who is being piggybacked by a skeleton.
Totally normal.
I'll have the skeleton put me down and then just pat it on the shoulder and be like, go watch the forest line and let me know if anything happens. And
Hello again.
as everyone puts the skeletons down, or eventually puts their skeleton down, it'll go off and keep watch of the forest line, the tree line. And I'll be like, hey, welcome back.
Hello. And you'll notice she's Every time she comes back, she looks a little more like charred.
As you're like
today, like half is like charcoal, like I just came out of a chimney or something.
As you're getting yourself like all cleaned up and ready, I'm like digging furiously through a bag, and I finally find my hat for you, and I pull it out and I like pop it right on your head.
What is this?
We're pirates now, by the way. We have boats. We're going down the river, so we're not right now, but
shouldn't she have to roll to see if she puts it on correctly?
Oh yes. We did have to do this. I would like a on your character sheet. You'll see a casual skill.
Casual.
Probably down near the bottom. Yeah, give me that. 9.
9.
Okay. So when you put this hat on, when Thranton pops it on, he just kind of pops it on your head. It's a bit askew. It's not quite sitting right the way it should, but you don't notice.
Yeah.
So take that into account with whatever you do with this hat.
She will wear it just like that. And actually, I will be right back.
This is worth waiting for, I can assure you. And so, all right, so Naomi, you just have the space makes it weird. You just have, so you just direct the 4 remaining skeletons off to the side.
But we'll see.
Yeah, they're just gonna sort of stand around the perimeter and keep watch in the jungle if anything approaches us, and then let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is a serious hat.
Just like that. Just like that.
This is how it's supposed to be. So it doesn't quite fit with my headphones anyway. So.
Yep.
Balance.
That was one advantage of playing in person. Like, we could just wear the hats like normal people. There wasn't this situation going on for all of us. But yeah, exactly like that. That's the sort of rakish angle a 9 gets you.
Totally.
I like it.
I love my hat. It's a little small.
Some might say that roll was better than a success.
I was going to say, I've realized that I've given you a better hat than everybody else, and I'm a little mad about it.
The rest of us just have like trifolds, right?
Tricorns.
This is a gunner's hat.
Yeah, relatively basic hats.
Yeah, everybody's got basic hats. I've got a captain's hat.
Yeah. Thranton has a relatively nice hat, but apparently unwittingly bought like a Commodore's hat.
Yeah.
You know,
for Gilda, but
Yeah.
for Gilda, that's okay. Gilda gets something nice.
Commodore Gilda.
Commodore Gilda. It just keeps falling off.
See, Gilda has to be
It's
in charge
okay.
of the other boat, so that is totally reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Is this a necessary hat for the adventure? Where are we?
Yes.
What are we doing?
you don't have to wear it right now, but when we're in the boats, it's been helpful. It's dark out now, yeah. Like it's getting dim. Like
Yeah,
you probably don't need a hat right now.
It's getting dark. Yeah.
But I got it for you, so
You?
you're welcome. But yeah, we've got these really cool collapsible boats, and I'll point to the 2 boats that I have on my back. But along the water, we found a couple of really nice intact boats. So we're going to take those until we can't take those anymore. And then we'll walk through the jungle with these and then keep going. So we
I
don't have
can't take it anymore.
yeah, we won't have to waste these boats and break them.
I immediately go check out the collapsible boats, and I think they're the coolest thing ever.
They are the Ruby and the Sapphire. I trusted these folks to paint them and properly name them. I named them. I trusted these folks to paint the name on them.
We knocked it out of the park.
We did
I
a
will
fine job. It's
never-
very modern.
Never do that again. But
What? You'll never name them again?
nope, that's not. Nope. I'll never trust you guys to do that.
You'll never get
Why
boats
not?
again
We need
because
some-
these are perfect.
We
You don't
painted them-
need any more boats.
We
So-
painted them perfectly, and Echo added their own flair to it.
That's
As you look at the folded up boats, it's like, it's a portable canoe situation. So Thranton has two relatively, for anyone else they would be pretty bulky, but on Thranton he manages no problem. Like collapsed canvas and wood frame boats all folded up into bundles, and you do see on each one is painted a name, and you see that I believe it was the Sapphire. It is spelled correctly, but where you would sort of expect Sapphire to be written out in blue, you can definitely tell that they started with red and realized their mistake at some point.
So it's just kind of purple and blue.
It's sort of like there's like a block, and then there's like, I think we decided that it was like the first couple letters are like block letters, like with a nice background.
No, we painted like a red square over
Yeah.
the letters that had been painted red, and then we painted them with blue on top of the square.
Yeah.
So there's just like a red square behind it.
Perfect.
And
Then we put a blue square on
It's
the other
beautiful.
one.
Yeah.
To match.
You can,
You
With
did your best.
with your artificer's eye, you can tell that something went awry during
They
the
did their
process.
best, and their best was awful.
Please
I'm
say that to us.
sorry.
I am hurt by this.
You hurt their feelings.
It was
I think it's
Echo's first
beautiful.
time painting.
I have taken the form of a buff tiefling at this point, and
Oh.
like this is the same buff tiefling from earlier, from that time we did a shenanigan in town. It was just single tier, single buff tiefling tier.
I
It's
like
okay.
the new look.
Thanks.
Anyways, so Mushari, you know anything about this sword? And I'll point at the sword that Clyde has. Is this like a famous sword or something?
Okay, yeah. If you show him the sword, it's and Gilda, the sword sort of looks like it's made out of stone, like a jade, like a nice green stone. It's like stout, short, nice little short sword, single blade or single edge. And he'll look at it and he'll be like, "This is actually, I haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Ooh.
This," and he'll look at Clyde with like some admiration on his face and be like, "This is good albino dwarf craftsmanship right here. This will serve you well until it breaks."
As with
What?
most things.
Why would it break?
Well,
Yeah, but
I mean, they're
that seems like a weird caveat to put on the end of that sentence.
well, like
I mean,
like
I don't think it's regular sword stuff.
yeah, Gilda, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you give this thing the once over with Musharib.
19?
Oh yeah. So yeah, you'll see like it's clearly made of stone. It looks like it's a good, hard, sharp stone. It looks like it would cut really well. But it is definitely made of stone. And stone is hard but brittle. So you hit it the wrong way and it will snap.
Like those little stone rings that everyone used to have.
Exactly. I used to love those. And the dude that I used to buy them from all the time, he would say, like, "I have 100% guarantee that this will break." And he was right.
Wow.
I broke every single one I ever bought.
Yep.
But yeah, so Mushari will explain. It's like, yeah, it will. If you got to be precise with your cuts. As long as you're precise and you're going edge on to whatever you're hitting, it won't do you wrong. But if the angle's a little weird or if you hit with the flat, it'll shatter.
Well, I'm trained pretty well. I can do this.
Is it worth us using, or is it worth more for us to sell?
Well, I mean, if it was truly made by my people, it may have a little magic in it, and if it breaks, it may reform itself at dawn.
Huh.
So
Cool.
if it was made right, and I mean, but until then, yeah, it does do it'll be a fine sword. It'll, I don't know, he's like seen your wasp swords, and he'll be like, he doesn't know metal weapons. Looking at him, he's wearing bone and stone and stuff like that. Metal ain't his thing, so he's like, they may be nicer than whatever those are made out of, but they'll. This is a good piece of my people's history.
Can I cast Identify on it
You certainly can.
to see if it's for realsies? Cast, goddammit.
I think I'm just going to believe whatever he says.
Well, I don't know him.
It's true. She's talked to Musharib literally once.
Yeah. I still have that contract, by the way.
Oh, good.
One of us should probably take that from you just in case
I will give it to you, Naomi.
you get sucked down into Avernus again. Thank you.
Yeah, so I cast Identify.
All right. So specifically, you do get a strong transmutation aura off of this thing as you cast it and as you're giving it the magical once over. So it is definitely the genuine article. So this thing, in normal combat,
Why?
in normal combat is a +3 short sword. So
Nice.
+3 to attack and damage. However, if you do roll a 1, it will break, and it will deal 2d6 damage to whoever is holding it when it breaks. But as it is the genuine article, it will reform the next day.
Neat.
So make sure you sweep up all the bits.
Yeah, gather all the bits.
Better save up those channel points. Force inspiration, baby.
So I hand it back to Clive, but yep, it's good. Yay.
We did it.
Yeah. Musharib will just be like, yeah, we don't. It's since Harakamar was lost to us, we haven't worked. My people haven't worked metal or real forge in a long time, so we've worked stone instead, stone and bone and wood, and this is usually the sort of thing that we make.
Pretty cool.
Does this stone come from the volcano?
It can be found in the area. There wasn't a ton of it in the volcano at the time when we could have access to the molten earth when it came out. But yeah, it can be found in the jungle. There's deposits here and there.
Interesting.
And I'm no smith, so I couldn't make one. But I know people who could. Very possibly.
Cool. So while we were in there, did anything weird happen out here? Anything of note?
What did I do? What did I honestly do with my dice? Oh, there. I had 2 d20s out for this purpose. Okay.
Naoma came out and summoned some skeletons.
Yeah, no, since, aside from this one coming out and raising the dead, no, it was quiet out here.
Well, that's
What?
normal.
Oh yeah, uneventful.
does
Do you
that.
want to read? I told you it's fine. It's fine.
It's
Don't worry about it. Skeletons won't harm you. They're your friends.
Well, so should
These
we?
4 specific ones are your friends
These ones.
for the next day. But they get a little unruly.
Should we settle in for the night and try and get our rest in so we can get ready to go right in the morning because we got to get down the river a bit further? Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a ways downriver to go. Even there's still probably a few days before we get to Camp Vengeance, which is probably the last civilization we'll see for a while.
Okay. I will move away from the entrance here, and I will set up a bigger campfire to go and start doing some cooking prep. And I'll be like, "Hey, Gilda, come this way." So, what the hell you been doing? Get it? Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Good one.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Well, the reason I'm covered in charcoal is it had something to do with stealing an egg from Tiamat, I guess, but, you know, it's just a thing that Maggie needed.
This sounds like a normal day.
Yeah. Took a while.
Are you sure it's
She's
safe
pretty
for
mad.
you? I'm sorry. Are you sure it's safe for you down there? Stealing an egg from Tiamat sounds, I mean, from what I've heard, fairly dangerous.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty sick.
Pretty awesome. And then I was here. So I think it went well.
Do you have the egg with you?
No.
Okay.
No, Maggie has that.
I was a little worried we were going to be contending with a dragon god in addition to everything else here.
That's fine. I don't have it.
Does Maggie still talk about us?
Yes. She says kind of in a...
Yeah, of course she does.
Yes, all the time.
I'll start. Naomi, you got some food for me?
Got skeletons.
I don't want those.
I'm pretty sure I still have. Yeah, I do. I'll walk over and start cast create food. I'm going to prepare a bunch of things, as much things as I can to catch all of the food and water as it appears.
Yeah, I've got like my pots and all the various stuff set up to catch as much of it.
Yeah, I have always wondered, because, like, create food and water. I get it creates food. It creates just a bunch of bland food. Potatoes is a really common example of bland but nutritious food it makes. But, like, yeah, like, how does it make, like, I assume it just makes water. But how?
It specifically says it puts it on the ground or in containers within range.
Okay.
So I would assume you have to have the containers ready.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just make containers.
Flats on the ground.
Yeah.
If you're not ready, it does just psh. So
it's also a lot of water. It's 30 gallons.
Yeah.
Bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got as many like of my cooking pots and various things ready, water canteens, all that. But then I've also got that big water catcher out and ready to just hold as much of it as I can. So probably not going to catch all of it. The water's going to hit the ground, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I'll fill everything up that we have with water, and then try to find a cleanish spot and just put the food in a pile to be prepped.
All right.
Okay.
And it's not even potatoes. It's like a gray soylent material. Have you seen that? The soylent
Like the
bars?
soylent
Would you say
bars?
it's green?
No, gray.
I mean,
Oh,
Gray.
I mean,
Soylent Gray. What's it made
Yeah.
out of?
Nutrients.
Nutrients. Food.
So
Bone marrow.
now that I have this delicious nutrients, I'm gonna start mixing it with the meat that I have to try and actually make some proper meals for people, and hand those out. And
I pull out some sort of strange hell jerky. It does not look appetizing.
I mean, Gilda, we have, sort of real food.
I've got half real food right here.
We've got dinosaur jerky. It's pretty good. The taste
What?
varies. Yeah.
I think we established this last time. I've heard of dinosaurs, right? I haven't.
yeah, you've heard of dinosaurs. You haven't like seen any personally, because there aren't any that live basically anywhere else.
Yeah.
So take their descriptions for what you will.
Yeah.
I would love to try some of that.
Yeah, we fought some like, I don't know, 6 foot tall, skinny, vicious things with a lot of teeth.
You said teeth, right? Not something
Yes.
else? Okay,
No.
gotcha.
Making
Came
we're on
in,
the same
came in a little
page.
weird over the headphones. just wanted to check.
Yep, no, teeth. A lot of teeth. Yeah, they were vicious and then they died real quick.
But so I'll give Gilda some of the dino jerky before cooking it up. Gilda, roll a d20. Ian has a chart.
$14.
14. Okay. So this one actually works with a meat product. It's a semi-appropriate flavor. But yeah, so you bite into this, and it does taste like it has like a nice meaty, like almost chickeny flavor, like underneath. That seems to be like the base flavor. But whatever Thranton put on it as he was drying it and smoking it and getting it ready, it is the distinct flavor of hot ranch.
I like this.
It's good stuff, right?
Good stuff.
So I'll continue prepping up essentially what's going to be meat and potatoes, even though they're not potatoes, and getting that ready for everybody, and not even thinking I'm going to, because so looking at my intelligence is a little low, so not even processing information. I'm going to count up. I'm going to like, all right, this 5 of us, Musharib, and 4 skeletons. Okay, so I need to make 10 portions. So I'm making 10 portions of food. And so I've got all of this ready to go, and like I'm done, and I'm like, all right, food's ready. And I start handing food out, and I'll be like, all right, no, do you want to bring these over to the skeletons? Or should they come here? Have them come over here. That makes more sense.
And they don't eat their skeletons.
You're not going to let them eat?
No, they don't. They don't need to eat.
They don't have stomachs.
They don't have They don't require nutrients. They're compelled by magic and divine will to move and act.
Are you saying that his food isn't good enough for them?
Good point. I don't understand what he's saying, but good point.
No,
yes.
I'm not saying the food's not good enough. I'm sure this is delicious. I'm saying that they literally can't taste it and will get no nourishment from it.
What's wrong with them?
so they don't even want to try. Got it.
They're
Got it.
dead.
Got
I
it.
mean, they can try. I'll
No, it's
call
okay.
one of them
Nope,
over.
nope,
The one that
nope,
was carrying me over.
Nope. Never mind.
And even if you're walking away, I hand him one of the things and just watch it as it just falls down through the bones and like clacks.
Yeah,
and...
it just goes in because like it doesn't.
Plinkos.
Yeah, because it doesn't even like. There's no tongue or anything. There's no bottom of the jaw, so it like bites it and it just immediately just falls through the lower chin onto the ribs. Some goes under the collarbone and plinkos its way through. It's just up onto the feet.
Pachinko.
And but yeah, and it's just like super mechanical too. Like hand in mouth, jaw goes open and shut in a rhythm.
All right, Naoma, I see what you mean. Duly noted.
I still have the skeleton on my back from earlier. Like I've just been carrying it this whole time. So like I'm just feeding it.
Echo, stop. Put it down.
I put the food down.
It's just on it's just on your
skeleton.
back. It's just
It's just like the arms are like dangling over the front, and I've got one of its legs, but I'm using the other hand to feed it.
And so it's like got baby food all over your back now.
I also haven't commanded that one to eat, so you're just kind of like shoving it into its mouth.
It's just running into the teeth. What? Our friends worked very hard. They deserve nourishment.
Beautiful.
I don't know why you're not letting them be nourished.
All right, Echo,
Gilda's a mean manager.
Or
not Gilda. Naoma's a mean manager.
Gilda is kind and just. Naoma is cruel.
You can feed that one, but it only gets one meal. It gets one portion, and then it has to go watch the forest.
One portion.
I want to be very clear about this. It only gets one.
Oh, that's pretty good then. All right.
And the skeleton's like actively trying to climb off of you now. It just gets down and like
let him go.
Eats the portion.
Just the same
goes through.
Horrible mechanical motions and food everywhere.
I watch him leave like a proud parent. You go, kid.
And yeah, Gilda, because you've seen plenty of Naoma's skeletons before down when you were in Avernus, and you're used to the way that an animated skeleton moves and fights and stuff like that, clings to the hood of a Hellmobile. But these skeletons that you see animated up here, they're like really rigid and stiff, and they have even less life in them than you're used to.
Are your skeletons feeling okay? Or are they so?
So I don't remember. I don't remember how much we told you, but souls. There's something going on right now, where souls are not being allowed to come back from the afterlife.
Oh right. I forgot.
It's the soulmonger. I'm trying to find my notes. Soul something. Soulmonger.
Soul manager.
Soul manager.
Soul assistant to the regional manager.
And we came across this camp, and we were going into that temple, and I wanted to bring some extra help with us just in case. And even though I couldn't get approval from the souls of these people, I animated them anyways, and it goes against what I would normally do, but they ended up like this.
Need a little elbow grease.
Yeah, I need some more animation frames, I think.
Like T-posing.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, you see as they're watching the forest line, they're just like,
Starting. Beautiful.
The
we
coding
got the
gets all
job done.
corrupted and they T-pose for a while.
yeah.
I'm just stuck there. Even when you call them back, they're just.
They just float in the T-pose towards you.
One's like 60 feet in the air for some reason. No one knows why.
No one knows. How'd he get up there?
Nobody's ever known.
So.
That's different.
Yeah, they're a strange bunch. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this in the future. Kind of makes me feel bad and a little bit off about the whole thing. But I thought we needed the help, so here we are. And they can watch for us. They can keep guard.
Well, that's good. That's something they can do.
They sure can.
They sure can.
Oh, yeah.
And when you send them off to the jungle to like keep watch, do you like tell them to like sound an alarm or something if they see something? Or
Oh yeah,
yeah, what's
I told
what's
them to
what's the
alert
protocol
me.
there?
Alert me somehow. Make a noise or do something to alert the group.
Okay.
They can't speak, can they?
They cannot. So no skelly business this time.
Uh,
I can give them a screaming rock.
Check out this rock in my mouth.
Clang, are there any rocks nearby? Is there like a big rock or anything?
This place is pretty well cleared out when they set up the camp. So there aren't like a lot of boulders or anything like that. But there's like small rocks and stones and things on the ground.
Okay, I'll hand each of them like a smallish rock for their offhand where their sword is, and tell them to like hit the stone with their sword to alert us.
Okay. Love it. And so Naoma's setting up the skeletons, Thranton's cooking, and after that, I'm presuming cleaning up after cooking. What's everybody else doing? As you sort of settle in for the evening.
Experimental elixir.
Oh yes. Missed
Ooh,
that.
Naoma, what's your health pool? How many health points are you missing?
I'm fine. I mean, I'm
not what I asked.
I don't know what health points are exactly. No, I'm fine. I'm not looking bad.
She's looking pretty good.
On a scale of 1 to 38, I'm about a 16.
All right.
Sounds pretty good.
Well, when I take a long rest, I'm going to get all of my lay on hand action back. And I would like to use them in case in the middle of the night, before my long rest is complete, we get interrupted. So I'd like to lay on hands on a couple of people and give them some health points.
I could take a little bit of healing.
Okay, how much healing would you like?
You can.
How much do you have?
It's okay if we're doing something specific where he's gonna have his X number of points left. You can just say it.
Yeah, I'm at 79 of 84, so five points total.
5.
Yeah.
Clyde, how much do you have missing? Because I know we all took a bunch in the when I walked out and took all that lightning damage on us all.
I have 69 out of 69 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, you're
Nice.
Yes.
full? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. All right,
Rogues.
and then Echo, were you hurt at all?
I'm like There we go. There's the button. I'm like 7 HP down. So
Okay.
he probably looks pretty fine.
7, and then I will use the
Awesome.
rest to heal myself up. So, okay. All right, confirmed. Okay, so I have used the lay on hands to heal us all back up to full before our long rest, just in case we get interrupted.
Thanks for topping off the tank.
All right. So,
And then Gilda, I think, used the bucket.
I'm good. I'm just
Okay.
trying to get my character sheet back. Okay. Disappeared for a second for no reason.
So this experimental elixir that you make, which one do
Yes.
you whip up this time?
It is a slice potion.
Ooh, classic.
Ooh. You can fly for 10 minutes
All right.
with a fly speed of 10, I believe is what it says. Flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Pretty all right.
Not very fast, but
I can now accomplish my lifelong dream of flying above a horde of zombies as I just march them towards whatever it is I'm attacking.
That is true. That is, yeah. You don't have to be flying quickly to be dramatic.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you do.
So, as you guys sort of settle in for the night, is there anything you guys want to do in camp as it's getting darker? Or what is... Oh no. That poor Yoshi.
I would like to, on the boats. How far away are the boats? The ones that are in the water?
The ones that are in the water, from where this cook fire is, kind of towards the center of the camp, the boats are maybe 20, 25 feet away.
Okay. I would like to put an alarm on them.
Okay.
It's a little 20-foot cube. If anything steps in them, it'll ping me in my mind. I don't want to make an audible sound.
Okay. And as far as sleeping arrangements go, this place has been pretty thoroughly ransacked, but there are still tents up. Some smaller, could fit 2-3 people. Some bigger, that could definitely fit all of you. In addition to the camping supplies you guys already have. So, what sort of sleeping arrangement would you guys like to set up here?
As nice as the tent would be, it makes me worried we wouldn't be able to see things coming at us. But the skeletons might also alert us. But if something comes from the water, they won't be checking there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay out in the open and just sort of sleep underneath the stars.
Okay.
I will join you, Thran.
Okay.
I'll grab a tent.
All right.
I'm gonna stealth.
And then what?
Do nothing.
All right. Okay. Echo, what you do?
I also attempt to stealth.
Okay.
I've seen him doing this thing, and I'm like, that's really cool. I want to learn how to do that.
Okay.
I just dive towards any bushes nearby or tall grass.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So that's Clyde's number, of course. Echo, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Whoa, D&D Beyond just crashed on me.
Did that to me too.
Why would it?
Server burp.
Why would it ever do that?
Doesn't want me to stealth. I want to stealth. 17.
17. Okay. All right. So it is it's not as silent and graceful as Clyde's customarily is. But Clyde, you dive into like a shrub or some tall grass, and you ninja roll into it, and then
It's like a perfect Olympic dive. Like it doesn't throw any of the leaves or anything. It just silence.
mhm. And
Like somebody didn't add the sound effect
yeah,
to the screen.
but then 30 seconds later, Echo dives in next to you. There's a little there's a rustle of leaves, like the shrub gets disturbed as Echo makes its entrance and crouches next to you.
What does Echo look like at this point?
Buff tiefling.
Buff tiefling. And I'll just like quietly like tap Echo on the shoulder.
And I give you a look like I did good, right?
I'll just nod. Then I'll just kind of like keep watch.
Okay. So speaking of watches, so we have the skeletons sort of out on the perimeter. Speaking of watches, yeah. Try the new Rolex from Rolex.
Our latest sponsor.
I mean, I really don't.
Our latest threat to sponsoring us.
That's that one. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about Rolexes, but I guess if you want to, I guess if you really want to sponsor us, Rolex.
Don't threaten us.
No,
with
you'd have to pay us double because I hate you so much. You're such a wasteful company making these watches that don't freaking matter.
Swatch, yeah, Swatch.
How else are you gonna know the time?
Everyone has a phone now.
You expect me to pull that out of my pocket? Come on. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Rolex. It's just they spelled Timex wrong, and they've just been trying to ride that ever since. But no. Speaking about watching for danger in the night, got the skeletons out. Clyde will be taking at least one watch. Do you want to do any other watches, or nah? Are you calling it good?
Musharif
Gilda
said he
is
would take
asleep.
And Musharif said he would take one previously. We didn't talk about it this time. I figure if Clyde needs us to take over, he will let us know, or the skeletons will let us know. I'm trusting the skeletons this time.
I can take the first watch.
Clyde's already doing it. Or well, Clyde has disappeared, so I presume he's already doing it.
Can I throw like a rock or something just at like a wall?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can throw it at like the side of a tent or something.
Yeah, just as a signal. What do you want me to roll?
You don't need to roll for that. That's fine. You can toss a rock at a tent.
Okay.
So the rock hits the tent, and I'm going to be like, "That's the trigger sound." That's what it. Damn, isn't that what you told the skeletons to do?
I didn't tell them to throw the rocks. I told them to hit them with the sword.
Oh.
But I'll stand up and like look through our bug netting to like see if I can see anything. The skeletons are doing anything on the tree line.
They're just standing there. Back to the camp.
I thought I heard the trigger. Okay, my bad.
That just occurred to me.
What just occurred to you?
I don't think we get to know.
Oh, okay. No, they've got dark vision. Okay. I was worried that they did not have dark vision and could not see anything in the darkness that they were looking into.
Well, they technically don't have eyes. So.
They have dark vision of 60 feet.
Perfect.
So we're fine.
Even though they don't have eyes.
Yeah, even though they don't have eyes. They technically have blind sight, but...
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess then I won't take the first watch if Clyde is doing it. But I can take a later watch.
All
Cool
right.
story.
All right. All right. So, y'all settle in for the night.
Um, and yeah, as everyone's settling in, um, actually, I guess this is a question. For Ian, how familiar am I with Kano Kelly?
Like your deity.
No, the guy that Quell had thought had stole the soul monitor,
Oh,
was
the
using the soul
the
monitor.
the dude that you've been trying to find.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it's up to you. You're the one. Yeah, like you knew him, so I would say you're
yeah.
probably quite familiar with him. Maybe
Okay,
don't know if he's got any weird birthmarks that he doesn't show off, but yeah.
got it. All right. Uh, as everyone's falling asleep, I'm gonna just start playing a little like quiet, almost lullaby-ish. But while I'm doing that, or as part of that, I'm gonna cast Scry
Okay.
and try to scry on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is clever.
When Naoma sings a lullaby, is it called a scullaby?
It is now.
I approve.
Mm-mm.
Good.
Yep, Scullaby's forever.
Mm.
Scullaby baby on the treetop.
Let's see. So scry. I just gotta check a thing. There it is.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He may.
You may choose not to.
All right. So let's see. So you know the target, but don't have anything special.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So let's see. Okay. So you try and scry on him, and you don't see him, you don't hear him, you don't get the normal effects of scry. You get an impression that he's alive and he's not, you can't find him because he's dead, not that situation. Um, but you get the feeling that he is um, hidden from sight.
Okay. So he's alive, but there's something that is hiding him.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and then it takes about 10 minutes of me playing this lullaby, and then I'll just, you know, go to sleep until my watch.
Okay. And so, Clyde, are you actually taking the first watch?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and just roll me a d6.
D6 coming up. Hooah! A 5.
Okay.
That how many nerds I see?
I don't know. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, 13. It was almost a 20.
Okay.
Can I also perceive because I'm helping?
So you're just copying Clyde
happy.
in all things.
yeah, just
Okay.
like, yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You also give me a perception check then.
So helpful. 16.
Okay. Okay. So neither of you see anything amiss. Everything is quiet. I mean, it's jungle quiet. There's stuff off in the trees, and there's birds and insects and shit all over the place. You definitely hear something swim through the river, past the boats. But the skeletons stay immobile. No change in them. You don't see anything move through the campsite. Everything seems good.
Cool. The end.
The end. So,
We did it.
Clyde and I guess Echo, do you wake anyone for a second watch? Like when
Were
you
we
can,
told to wake anybody?
you guys kind of had this thing going where none of you actually talked to each other about what the watch situation was.
Right.
I just went to sleep.
So yeah, so sort of take that as you will.
I think we
guess
did
I'm
a
gonna
good job.
roll.
It's time for someone else.
I'm gonna roll a d5. Is that possible?
I mean, you could
What's
do
a
it.
D5?
You could do a D10 and half it, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Boom.
There you
Okay.
go. That's the spirit.
All right, so it's a 9 cut in half. Wait a second.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I just need to roll a d4.
No, just
Why am I counting
D10,
myself?
And then you just have 2 sets of 1 through 5.
No, don't need it.
What?
It's a 2. So I'm gonna go wake up Naoma. Because on my screen, you're in the second number.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wake up Naoma.
What's up?
It's your shift.
Thank you. I'll sit up and look around at the tree line, and then just spend the next hour, however long it is, keeping watch.
Okay.
And I'll meditate.
All right. Echo, what do you do?
Are you meditating? Are you staying in the tent with me, Clyde? Because I woke up a little bit because anytime Naoma stirs, I'm sort of at the ready. So,
Is there like a flap to the tent to the entrance?
well, it's the bug net thing that we set up.
Right.
Yeah, so you can see through it and all that.
Okay, then I'll just meditate just outside it.
As you're sitting outside it, I'm going to poke you a couple of times after 5 minutes of there are bugs out there. There are no bugs in here. Just get in here. What are you doing?
Maybe his blood isn't that tasty.
Are there bugs?
Oh yeah.
There are bugs everywhere.
Oh yeah. No. There's mosquitoes and gnats and shit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I get in the tent.
So Echo, what do you do?
I'm gonna probably just get into one of the tents.
Okay.
Pile in. Let's go. Summer party.
Wait, we only have one of those, don't we?
No. Well.
No, everybody has a bug net.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But Naoma and I are smart, and we combined ours into one mega net.
Okay.
Mega
Yeah,
net.
I'll take Naoma's place under your net.
So 4 hours into the night, Clyde walks over, wakes me up, and then Echo just comes walking out of the bush into the net as well.
Job well done.
Steals your spot. Thanks for keeping it warm, nerd.
Precious sweet Echo.
All right. So Naoma, for your watch, I would like you to also roll me a d6.
A D6?
A d6.
That caught me off guard.
20s get all the love.
4.
4. All right. And go ahead. Give me a perception check as you go about your watch.
A perception, you say? Nat 20 for a 27.
God
Yay.
damn it. All right.
Everything.
What do your spooky eyes see?
Do you spooky? I see. Yeah, I forget. Do you have
Spook-eye.
dark vision?
I have dark vision of 60 feet.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah, health
I
elf.
do too. I think mine's longer.
Look
Yeah, I
at me,
should've done
mine's
one.
better.
Look at me. Mine's infernal and granted to me by a pact with a power beyond my own.
Yeah.
Was infernal. I mean,
Yeah.
still kind of.
kind of infernal. Different flavor now.
Different flavor.
Cool Ranch.
Let's see, different
Ranch
flavor.
flavor.
It is a
Lukewarm
different
ranch.
garlic and herb flavor.
Ooh.
It's on the chart.
We have a flavor chart.
Yep. Never see what I've learned. You gotta have, as a DM, you gotta be prepared for your players to ask you things like, "Well, what does it look like? What does it sound like?" But also, there are other senses. So, what does it taste like? Well, it can taste like any of the
What?
things that I got here on this page. So, so,
Can you add Mike's Hard Lemonade to the list?
yep. There's
Thank
one
you.
spot left. Mike's Hard Lemonade. All right. The table is now full. Some of these are kind of gross, so I don't know if I'll use them all the time. But they're probably some of them are probably one and dones. We'll hit that road when we get to it.
Alas, earwax. That's all I could think of.
Best Dumbledore line.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And the delivery is just so perfect because he's just like,
Alas,
shit.
Alas. Earwax.
earwax.
No changing it now.
Hmm.
Alright, so, Naoma, with your half-elf eyes, you don't, you see someone or something behind, like, the giant statue with the man and crocodile is, it's nice and tall and sort of built into a mound that hides the shrine. So you sort of see up on the top of this mound, you see a figure or a shape, you see something that is deliberately trying to hide up there. It sees that you notice it. It sees you see it. And it disappears.
I'll walk forward. Did it look, from what I could see, could I tell if it looked friendly or nervous or potentially hostile?
Hard to say, because it's sort of at the limit of your vision from where you are. You just sort of
Okay.
saw a silhouette against the night sky.
Guess I will.
The good news is you didn't see it like holding a battle axe or some shit glinting in the moonlight. Nothing like that.
Yeah. I will. What am I going to do here? Yeah, I'll walk forward towards that direction and just be like, "Hello, can I help you?
Hello?
Who's there?"
No answer.
I saw you standing on was it on the statue on the hill?
Yeah, it's like on the hill, sort of near like the shoulder of the statue. So it's pretty far
Yeah,
up
okay.
there. It's pretty high up there.
I'll call one of the skeletons over and tell it to come talk to me or come to me directly if it sees it again, if it shows up there again.
Okay, so you've repositioned one to watch that angle specifically.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll make my way back to the camp and just continue to keep my eye out.
Okay. And the rest of your watch passes without incident. So at this point, say we're doing 4-hour watches. Probably got about 4 hours to dawn. But it's still dark, still night. You can sort of maybe see a little bit of that lightning way off on the horizon over the trees, but still several hours of darkness to go. Do you wake anyone for a third watch?
How long was the watch?
Say about 4 hours.
Then I will probably come out of my meditation and I'll take over the watch.
Oh, you're good to go again. Another watch. Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
There was something. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I caught a glimpse of something up on the hill out in that direction. I told one of the skeletons to keep watch. And actually, I'll go over and tell it to let Clyde know instead of me now. Like, if
Okay.
that skeleton comes over to you, then it has seen it again over there.
I'm going to look over in that direction and do a perception check, see if I see anything.
Okay.
That'll be a 30.
Oh, well.
Let's see. So with a 30, you look up, you look at the skeleton, the top of the mound behind the statue. Yeah, because you're a Gloomstalker, you have like the best night vision ever, right? You go out to like 120
It's
feet.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, not that far.
Okay.
It's I think it just adds
800
like
feet.
yeah.
I can see to the
Pretty
moon.
I gained plus
90.
30 feet, so it's 90 feet. Yeah.
90 feet. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you get with your eyes, you get a nice good look at the mound, at the statue. Everything looks normal and fine the way you left it. And you do not see anybody at in the area that Naoma described. You don't see anybody near the top of the hill or around the statue.
Okay. Is there a way? Are there so many trees in this area that if I climb one, it won't like give me a good line of sight on everything?
Kinda, yeah. This area's, I mean, the area into around the camp's been cleared out, so if you climb a tree near the edge of the camp, you'll get a great view of the camp and the river. But looking up the hill, it does get a little bit more woody. You'll still get a good view of parts of the hill and the statue, because that part is pretty clear.
Okay. Then I will climb a tree and kind of stealth. I will try and stealth into it.
Okay. Go ahead, give me that stealth. Just in case it's a 1 at
26.
this point.
It was almost a nat 20. I become air.
Just becomes a fine, slightly blue-tinted mist. So, okay. All right, so you get up in one of these jungle trees. Give me an acrobatics to get up there, to ninja your way up to the canopy.
23.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get up there without too much issue. Grab vines and low branches and such. And you are up in the top. Now I'd like you to roll me another d6 for your watch.
Another D6. Here it comes. Roll a fucking 4.
Okay. And now give me another perception from your new vantage point.
Do I get advantage from my vantage? Would you say an advantage?
Sure, why not?
Sick.
One.
Good, because that one's low.
Yeah, this is low. Yeah.
All right, I'll take the 18.
Okay.
The other one was a 13.
Okay. 18's pretty all right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So from your vantage, with advantage, you keep a good look over the camp in general and concentrating on the area that Naoma indicated. And you don't see anything fully possible that something got spotted and ran, but yeah, you don't see anything approaching or leaving the camp from where you are.
Cool.
And the rest of your watch passes without incident. And in the morning,
Not without incident.
you find that everyone in camp is alive.
Except for Echo.
Except for the skeletons, who were already dead.
Dun dun. What a
Bum,
twist.
bum.
So shall I click the long rest?
I would say that everybody gets the effects of a long rest.
Hey.
I am long rested.
Love it.
Yeah.
So as you start your, let's see. Welcome to day 5. It's your third day in the jungle, second day in the jungle. Official full day in the jungle.
So, yeah.
Second morning, third day situation. What's everybody do when you get up?
Yeah, so as Thranton and Echo start to get up, Naoma is like asleep, leaning on Thranton's back because Echo had taken her spot.
Perfect.
Like, sitting kind of like straight up, knees up a little bit, just like, ah.
Okay.
Gilda forgets where she is for a moment. Oh.
It's
All
cold
right.
out here.
Cold. Why is it so cold here?
What's that smell?
So much more humid.
Wet.
What's that lack of smell of toenails?
So I'll nudge Naoma awake, and I will start to get up, and I'm gonna leave Echo right where they are, and just start taking apart the bug nets and cleaning up.
Okay.
Let
Yeah.
Echo get some extra rest.
Okay. Anybody do anything else in the morning?
Yeah, after I wake up, I'm gonna cast Aid, second level on Echo, Thranton, and Clyde. Right, I can only target 3 creatures.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they all get 5 temp HP.
Wow.
Cool.
Just a little boost for the day.
All right. Cool,
Okay.
cool. All right.
I'll also
Good
be.
day.
I should have done this last night, but I will have made up chef snacks to have handed out to people. There are 4 of them that have been handed out. They are everybody else gets one except for me. They're good for 10 hit points. I got to figure out how many. Oh, equal to my proficiency bonus, which is 4. So 4 hit points if you eat them.
Temp or regained?
10 hit points.
Sick.
So you can get an additional 4 temp hit points.
I will. How long do the hit points last?
Stop making me read my stuff.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to eat it now or wait.
The treats last for 8 hours.
The temp HP probably will just last till your next long rest.
Yeah, they don't. The temp HP doesn't have a specific timer on it. The treats will last for 8 hours, so you might as well just snack them now. Unless
temp
you wanted
HP
to use
doesn't
them.
stack.
Oh, they don't.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it just replaces or refreshes whatever temp HP you may have already had.
Fair.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe it uses a higher value.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
these will be used to hold on to these for later. Yeah.
I'm going to eat mine now. Thank you for
Oh
the
yeah, because
breakfast.
you didn't have one, and Gilda can have one too. But then um, Echo and Clyde will have an extra quasi heal if they need it later.
All
And
right.
since Echo isn't awake yet, I presume,
Yeah.
it is just resting directly on the chest, like right below the sternum. Just boop.
Now,
Alright.
when Echo is asleep, do you retain whatever the last form you had was, or do you actually go to your natural form when unconscious?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know if it's. I honestly don't know if it's specified. Not gonna lie.
Is there a natural form?
Oh, everything's got a natural form.
That's not true.
It's just whether or not it's its final form.
It doesn't say anything in the text for shape changer.
Okay.
It might be some like high level game meta rule thing that I'm not aware of, but yeah, as far as I know,
Okay.
it seems like I can just kind of look like that.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because it's not like. Yeah, it's not disguise self or something like that. It's its own distinct thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I have
so,
to use an action for it, so I don't know if that implies a duration somehow, or I'm not sure. But
I mean, no, I don't think that does. So I guess we can leave that up to you, as an individual. Because to be fair, you're not a normal changeling, or not a normal shape changer.
it's true.
So
Yeah, I probably just keep the. I would say that I keep the form that I went to sleep as,
okay.
unless I'm having weird dreams, and then might get weird. But
Okay.
You
we'll say
just
this time it didn't.
change into a bunch of different people as you're dreaming.
Okay. So well, all right. Well, now I gotta know. I would like you to go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Why wouldn't this be a casual check?
'Cause I'd like it to be a save.
Okay.
And you're a monk. I think you're. Are you proficient in that? I don't
So
know.
are you with? You're near me right now, yeah?
I think so. I mean, yeah, I slept near you. I don't know how far you went
Yeah.
away.
You're within 10 feet of me, so you have a +2 bonus to all saving throws. So
This is true.
plus two.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so it's a 7.
A 7? Okay.
I'm helping.
You had some weird dreams.
Oh,
You did. Um, the good news is they weren't sexy dreams.
that's good.
But they were weird. So you definitely don't wake up as Buff Tiefling. But in fact, you wake up as something else. We need, and let's see,
A bug.
a bug. You wake up, and obviously you can change this at will. Um,
No, I'm permanently altered by this dream I had.
That's a tough way to roleplay.
helps if I, yeah, that would
It's
suck. The DM's just like, you're this now.
the Nuzlocke challenge.
Oh god.
Okay, so you wake up as a female half elf.
Oh. Okay.
Still your traditional colors, like still the green streaks in the hair and whatnot. But yeah, you wake up, pop out of whatever dream that was. You don't even remember what the dream was at this point. It's one of those. But yeah,
Just elf things.
yeah. But you are in the form of a female half elf.
Okay. She buff?
No, pretty average. Little maybe on the slim side, but healthy.
Okay. Alright. I'm elfing it up. I just kind of roll with it. Yep. Can I have a cute pixie cut?
I mean, yeah, you can. Like
Yep.
that's definitely within your power. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Keep pixie cut, elf. Go. That's me now.
Awesome.
When did this transformation happen? Did anyone witness it? Like, what's the?
Ooh, that is a good question. Let's see.
Did I turn into like a love seat first, and then is this a? Was there a pot of petunias phase?
Okay, this happens about 7 hours in. So
Ah.
middle of the night, sort of at the end of Naoma's watch. So tail end. So when Naoma came back to the little sleep huddle that was going on,
There's an elf in
there
your
is
spot.
there is now a half elf in your spot where there was previously a buff tiefling when you left.
You left your buff tiefling here. Now there's an elf.
Yep.
I didn't know they could do that in their sleep too.
I like that all of this weird stuff, we all just go, all right.
Seen weirder. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
After you've been to Avernus, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So are you guys pretty much just packing up and boating it off?
Yeah, I want to go back and inspect the boats. No alarm went off, right?
Nope. No alarm. The alarm spell was not triggered at all during the night.
All right, so go sort of just glance at the boats, make sure everything still looks okay, and then just sort of reach into my bag and pop on my pirate hat and ready to go.
Okay. So yeah, Gilda, down at the water, there are two stout, sturdy-looking rowboats. Each one could definitely hold 3 people quite comfortably. You'd probably pack more in there if you needed, but you don't have to.
Ouch. Cool.
And so how would you guys like to arrange yourselves in the rowboats going through? Last time we've been doing it, it was Thranton, Clyde, and Naoma in one boat, Echo and Musharib in the other. But I don't know if you guys want to spice that up or what you guys want to do.
We can get spicy.
I know that-
people,
I know
one
that-
boat.
And it.
I know that Naoma's sticking with me, and I know that I've bestowed Gilda as captain of the second boat. So
Oh. I can't go first, though. I don't know where we're going.
That is fair.
All right, I'll go
We're
on the boat
going
with Gilda.
We're going up the river
That way.
that way.
Okay. I can go in a single direction.
Okay, so we got one boat's Gilda and Clyde. The other boat's Naoma and Threaten. Echo, which boat would you like to get in? Musharib will just get in the other.
I mean, yeah, I think I watched Musharib get in a boat, and I just go to sit with him instinctively. I'm like, yeah, we're together.
I mean, that's fine too. That's yeah.
And there's just a spare boat.
Well, no, it would be 2 and 4, which is
Oh, okay,
fine.
okay, all right, okay, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
Hanging out with my friend. I'm very loyal. Where are the skeletons?
That is a great question.
Where
They
did the
were
dots
still
come from?
watching the tree line until I can't quite get 60 feet away from them. Can I see any alligators nearby?
Go ahead and
What?
give me a perception check.
26.
26. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you do see it's not near the boats or anything like that, but a little bit downstream from where you guys put in, you do see the head just kind of chilling above the water near the edge, just doing that gator wait.
Hmm. You know, no, I'll just have them gather around me, and then cast Turn Undead and just destroy them.
Okay.
The alligators are undead.
No, the skeletons.
Oh, I was like, what?
I mean, hard to say. So, okay. So, just, I gotta know. What were you gonna do with the gator?
I was gonna have them fight it until they were
Okay.
destroyed.
Okay.
But killing a gator,
Chilling.
no reason, seems it's easier just to return them to bones, piles of bones on the ground.
Okay. Okay. Kill them again from whence they came. All right.
Yep.
All right. So I would like, let's go ahead and I'll just take a group survival from each boat. So Naoma and Thranton, go ahead and roll me some survival checks.
14.
Not advantage because this would advantage because I'm sniffing.
It's the smelly kind of survival.
I rolled a nat 1, and I don't think I'd be. This isn't like a sniffing type thing.
No, this is
It's just rowing down.
This is
just rowing down
this
the
is a
river.
get the boat in the water
Yeah, this isn't a sniffing
survival.
Yeah.
So Thranton, the good news is you don't topple the boat or anything, but you do go straight into the river. You just fucking miss the boat entirely.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Can he swim?
Yeah, I'm buoyant.
It's-
I'm fine.
Like, I'm an elephant.
So, that said though, where are?
Bring on the fucking piranhas.
Oh, who said anything about a piranha?
Bring on the alligators. What?
Yeah, it's a little bit more like a gator. So I'm trying to see where the fuck there is a spot for
What
passive
could be
perception
greater?
in here. There it is. Okay, it's that number. All right, so Clyde and Gilda and Naoma, you all see that gator's head disappear.
Uh-oh.
Threat, we need to get you out of the water. There's a gator
Threaten.
coming.
Disagree.
So.
Okay. So. So how deep is the water right here? Like how far is it to get back to the shore and just walk back?
At this point, you're maybe 10 feet into the river, so you're not out in the middle or anything like that. You're pretty damn tall, so it's really not that deep on you. But it's gonna be. I'd like an athletics for you to slog your way back to shore with some
Okay.
speed.
I have an alternate plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast enlarge on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna sort of like because I'm gonna double my size. Then I'm just gonna sort of take a big step onto the shore.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
Gator's like, oh, fuck.
The fuck that.
I can still athletics or something, but I can like probably advantage.
Well, I mean, so if you enlarge, you go a size bigger.
Yeah.
So you are now fully a large creature, and on keeping the scale the same, you're on the large side of large. So you can just make that step onto shore, no problem.
Great.
You cannot fit in the boat anymore at your current enlargedness.
I'll end my concentration.
Okay. All right.
And I
So
will attempt to try the boat again.
yeah, let's try one more time.
18, 19.
Okay. Yeah. No. You learned your lesson. You're like foot goes in boat. Yep.
Thanks for all the help, Naoma. I'm mad at the world, so I'm lashing out at the only other person that's there.
At least he realizes.
It wasn't my fault. I was trying to help you.
I don't. Yeah. All right.
You
Yeah.
cast in large and stepped out of the water before I can do anything. You know I'm not the best with physical things.
All right, now the other boat. Gilda, Clyde, Echo. I would like survival checks from you three.
Boom.
Really just an anti-gator check at this point.
25.
7.
8.
Okay. So Clyde in the
Very
boat, no
good.
problem. Zero problem whatsoever.
I'm a
Stealth.
boat haver.
Um,
I stealth in the boat.
Gilda and Echo, you both half end up in the water.
Ah,
Like you're like the boat moved in a way you weren't expecting. Like you both tried to
Ah.
hop in the boat at the same time and just sort of shifted it laterally. So you're both hanging, upper bodies in the boat, lower bodies in the water.
No.
You,
But also,
you really need to get in the boat.
Try to climb in the boat.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an athletics or acrobatics, either one of you. Well, both of you, whichever. To get in.
Acrobatics is a 0, so I'll take that one because athletics is a -1. 10.
Okay. With that, you're able to. With those, you're able to scramble into the boat. Clyde, as the only one not
Scramble.
currently occupied, you do see the gator swim under the boat. Leisurely.
Under my boat?
Yes.
Do I think he's going to pop me up from underneath?
Give me a nature check.
Insight? Nature?
Yeah.
That's not good. -1. But I rolled a 19, so it's an 18.
Okay. So from what you know of gators and swamp crocodiles and such, you know that if it's not actively within biting range, they're probably not going to bother.
Cool. I just chill where I'm at.
Okay.
Nothing important going on here.
All right. Now that everybody's in the boats, I think this is a good spot to take a quick break. And we will be back in 5, and we'll see what happens down the river today. So we'll be right back.
Sweet.
Tom's in the wrong spot. For
He
me.
isn't. Don't do this to me.
As long as he's not for you.
Yeah, no, he's in the right spot. Hello, welcome back. We are back. Everyone is in the right place.
Are we sure?
To
Perception roll.
The boat moving.
well,
What's the boat moving?
that is a great question. Very specifically, how fast is the boat moving? Is my DM question. All 5 of you plus Musharib are in the boats, heading upriver. Using the Oregon Trail rules, what sort of pace would you like to set for the day's travel?
Up or down river?
Heading upriver, but the current is pretty negligible, in all honesty. It's not really going to hold you back at all.
Okay.
Agnet River.
Almost, yeah. Yeah.
Soupy.
The medium pace.
I mean, okay. Standard.
Drooling
Not
pace,
drooling.
meager rations.
Yeah.
Everyone dies of dysentery.
Yes.
Yay! I mean, possible. Very possible.
That is a good way to get dysentery.
D&D, dysentery is possible.
Slogging through a river without enough food and not enough rest. Oh yeah. Dysentery took out more people in World War II in the Pacific Theater than combat. Just saying. So, it is rough. It's actually really awful to get dysentery. It sucks. Don't get dysentery. It's bad.
Do you know? Do you know from experience?
No, I have not had dysentery, but I have had, like many of us, symptoms similar to it for a shorter amount of time. And yeah, nah.
Don't do it, dude.
Mm-mm. You have 2 choices. And it's real easy. So, as you guys are paddling at a nice average pace, not rushing it, not taking your time either. Just taking the oars and doing the oar thing. And you head down the river.
Rowing?
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 Yeah, who is... I presume in Thranton and Naoma's boat, Thranton is doing the rowing.
I am not strong.
So yeah, who in the 4-man boat is manning the oars in that side. And if you want, you can split the duty. One of you on one side with one oar, one on the other. Yeah, it's a little cramped, but it definitely works.
Going around in circles.
I'll be rowing. I'll row.
Okay.
I'm a rower. I ain't
Roman.
scared.
All right. It's actually
I'm not scared, just not efficient.
actually probably the best bet. All right. So yeah. Everybody's rowing. Everybody's doing good. Anyone who is not rowing, because you're not facing the front of the boat if you're rowing, you're generally facing the rear if you're rowing properly. So everybody else...
I'm a push rower.
If it's a canoe, you're pulling. If you're paddling,
it's a canoe, but these are rowboats.
oh, yep.
Yeah.
I'll row your boat.
Like,
Please do. Get over here.
So much easier.
Row my boat.
I'm gonna row your boat.
So Gilda,
I'm so
Naoma, and Echo, go ahead and give me perception checks as you watch upriver.
Oh, okay.
Wait, am I doing it?
No, you are not.
21.
Okay.
15.
Nat 1 for a big ol' 8.
Okay. So Naoma is sitting in the back. You are tired. You're so tired.
Really awkward sleeping position last night. I really should just lay down.
I'm comfy.
You are. It just sitting up is not.
Like the neck was at a weird angle.
Yeah, no, my neck really just is very sore today.
Yeah. It's just not. Yeah. Choices were made.
Yeah. I spent a lot of the night thinking about those skeletons and just ugh.
right. So, meanwhile, in the other boat, Gilda and Echo, both of you see upriver, perhaps 300 feet in the distance as you come around a bend and sort of enter a straighter stretch of the river. You see a pair of must be dinosaurs in the river, fighting over looks like some kind of big old corpse of something from this distance. From what you can see is you see two like relatively large round bodies kind of humped over. You see like their backs come up out of the water, and you see long necks ending in small heads, and they're both kind of just like snapping at each other, and then going in on the corpse and snap at each other again, and just they can't quite seem to decide whether they want to fight the other one off or just eat.
Hmm.
And they are pretty thoroughly blocking the river.
We
I
have
kill them.
creatures. Should we try to distract them, or
Let's kill them.
why?
I think we should just quietly row by. Just kind of let them do what they're doing.
Doesn't
You said
look
they
like
were like blocking.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's really going to be possible.
Oh,
Oh. um.
well,
Well.
we could ask them nicely.
You could.
You can do that.
You could.
I don't know if I can do that.
I mean, I probably can't. We collectively can ask them nicely. Hmm.
Anyone have any like
I have an idea.
throw it?
What are these two dinos?
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a nature check as you like turn around and actually look at them.
How's the 13 feel?
Okay. You don't know a lot of their specifics, but you are pretty sure these are plesiosaurs. So classic Loch Ness monster looking dinosaurs.
Big long neck. Do they stay in the water?
Yes. Yeah, every once in a while you can see like a big old fin come out of the water instead of a leg.
Okay. Can we get within about 60 feet of them?
Oh, you can. Yeah. Yeah.
Do they seem to take any notice of us?
As you guys are paddling closer, yes. Yes, they do. They do notice you.
Do they care?
They do care.
How much do they care?
They care so much. They are gonna.
I told you we should have killed them.
I mean,
don't worry.
You
might be.
You might be killing them. Yeah, they're going to actually. They're gonna, as the two boats come closer, they're both gonna turn their heads on those necks. The necks are just gonna swivel right around and stare right at you guys. And one of them's gonna roar, weird high-pitched sort of whistling roar through that long neck, and it's gonna just churn the water behind it as it just charges up river at you guys.
Okay.
And
I don't think it's friendly.
so whatever you'd say whatever you're gonna say, and then I would like everyone to roll initiative.
As it's charging, how close is it now?
These, let me just double check what kind of swim speed they have as aquatic creatures.
We should have just gotten to the shore and gone around.
Not saying that's not an option. They're pretty big. They have 40 feet of swim speed. So he's just gonna dash and get up probably within 60 feet of you guys. And then initiative is gonna happen.
So I had wanted to be within 60 feet. So are they within like 30 now?
No, it's now within 60.
So when we were about 100 feet away, they saw us, turned, and started charging us.
Yeah, and charged up.
So just one of them is charging currently.
Currently, yes. The other one is taking the opportunity to enjoy the giant corpse in the river.
Okay.
Look it.
So everybody remember you have a +4 to initiative.
24.
Jesus.
Nat 1. Great. 8.
14.
8.
19.
Okay, cool.
24.
4. Okay.
I have
Somebody
all
happens to get the same number as me, huh?
I have all these plans, and then I'm going to go last. I love it.
Yep. So, Clyde, you do get to go first. So this dinosaur is charging, and actually, forgot. Got to roll for the thing. Okay. So yeah, that is the order. So the dinosaur is charging right at the boats. You did hear Naoma say something about pulling the boats over, in effect, and that is an option if you so choose. As the guy on the oars, you can certainly try and beach the boat if you want.
Who yelled it?
Naoma did from the other boat.
Odd or even?
I'll say odd.
Or no, Naoma, odd or even?
Okay, fine.
We'll stick with odd.
It's even.
I don't believe you.
Okay. So what would you like to
And
do?
I'm going to go, I will prepare to attack and jump at one of their long necks and slice.
60 feet away.
60 feet.
It just jumps into the water.
I have something for this.
Okay.
Are you gonna Jesus walk?
I mean, now would be the time to do that. If any of you had that, just a little, just.
My walking speed increases by 10 feet because of Dread Ambusher on my first turn of each combat.
That is good. That's
So how much is that? And how far away is it?
well,
60 feet.
60 feet
Over water.
in the water.
I can jump it.
Clyde, no.
I guess I'm just going to prepare until we roll or float towards them more, I guess. Because I can't do anything.
Okay.
I want to kill.
Okay.
I stealth on the boat.
Okay. All right. So Naoma.
60 feet away, huh?
Mhm.
We really, this is going to be really bad if we fall in the water, I think. I am
We
going
not be in the water.
to cast. Can I see the thing that it's eating?
Yeah, as you guys have gotten a little closer, and now that one of them has sort of moved out of the way, it looks like it's a giant octopus, like a dead giant cephalopod.
All right, I am going to cast Silent Image about 20, 30, 20 feet, 30 feet to its side,
Okay,
20 feet to its left.
Okay, so towards the riverbank. Yeah.
Yeah, like so it's in its vision of something like maybe that looks like a baby version of that octopus, just kind of like floating on the water, just sitting there.
Cool.
And then like I really think we should go to the other riverbank and try to go around this if possible, or at least not fight it in the water. And that is my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Echo.
I am going to spend my bonus action to summon my buff arms.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm going to.
Is this little elf with giant arms?
Yeah, just little elf, giant Trogdor arms. It's very good. And I will. I'm gonna actually grab Clyde's oar, and if there's another oar, I will grab that with my regular hands.
Okay.
So I got one oar in the spectral arm, and one oar in the regular arms, and I'm just gonna try to like row this thing to shore as fast as I can.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. And Clyde, as you definitely see what Echo's trying to do, if you want to use your action to help, and use the help action, that's totally cool.
It will help.
All right, so you get to do the check at advantage.
Oh yeah. 17 was the good one.
Okay. 17. I don't know why I turned away from the page that had the thing on it. Okay. All right, so you are able to, the both of you just on the oars, just doing the thing. You're able to turn that boat and get it and sort of beach it so it's not going to be swept out of the way or tipped or anything like that.
Excellent.
And you do go, and just so I have this here, you do see the big old octopus image that Naoma put out in the water near one shore. Do you go towards that shore, or do you go towards the other shore?
I go towards the non-octopus shore.
Okay.
Because the octopus is scary and I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I haven't spent an action to investigate
What
it.
the
So
hell is that?
Whoa. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
And if I have movement, I probably want to get out of the boat and onto the shore and get ready to punch if anything comes my way.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. All right.
All right. That will bring us to Gilda.
I'm in that boat, correct?
You are, yes.
Okay, I also get out of the boat.
Okay.
Bold decision.
No.
So with the movement you guys did, you're probably about, turning and just going right for the shore. You're probably maybe about 50 feet away from the plesiosaur now.
No. Man, I really don't know what to do yet. Oh, I forgot I had that. I will take a grenade out of my pocket and wait.
Okay. Okay.
You have a grenade?
I have a grenade.
She has a grenade.
They get to some shit down in hell. Don't worry about it.
Yes. It's a frag grenade.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with the concept of doom, right? Just be lucky she hasn't pulled out a chainsaw yet.
All right, and
I was like, what the hell is that? Don't worry about it.
It's fine. I got it. Anyone else but me has it. Then
Mind your business.
Okay.
So I will hold until it's like within.
So you can see the whites of their eyes.
All right. So that'll bring us to the plesiosaurs. The one still back by the real corpse, like you can actually see it's just buried its head in there, like an ostrich, and it's just, or a vulture more specifically, and is just rooting around in there. The one that was charging is going to catch sight of this image, and it's gonna try and check that out. It looks tasty. What's the save on that, or the check on that for it to determine if it's a thing?
It is an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Let's see how intelligent a dinosaur is. Surprisingly not.
Yeah, if it tries to touch it, it will know that it's an illusion.
Okay. This thing is so stupid with its peanut-sized plesiosaur brain that it is actually going to like stop, because this is silent image. It's not even moving, right?
Correct. It is sort of just like stationary there. I tried to make it look deadish or like wounded.
So it is actually going to sit there, and it's going to like swing the neck around. It's going to try and size this thing up, try and figure out the best angle to eat it with the one that it rolled, and it's just going to be like,
Oh no, it does. Sorry, I can make it appear like it's moving. So it's like moving around a little
okay,
bit.
so it's okay, cool. All right, so that is a note in the dinosaur's favor. But yeah, it jumped that roll, so it's gonna take its turn to figure out how to eat this thing, and that will bring us to Thranton.
So how far away is this thing?
At this point, now that it's moved up to about, yeah, you said you put it about 20 feet out. So yeah, it's about 20, 25 feet away from your boat now.
But it is distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Is it within 60 feet
Of the shore? Yes, it is.
of? Okay.
Yeah, where
Of
you
us
guys
or
where
the
you guys are.
So,
Okay.
Naoma, how panicked are you as you were yelling, "Get to the shore"?
I wouldn't say panicked, but more like determined, or like not panicked, but like we need to do this because it'll be bad if we don't.
Okay.
Stern.
Stern.
Yeah,
How
urgent but in
how-
control.
how big is this thing?
This thing is large. A lot of it seems to be neck, but its body is still pretty big. Its body mass is at least as big as you are, not counting the flippers in the neck.
I want to cast Reduce on it.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution save of 14.
All right.
Can you do that at range?
30 feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It will beat the save. Got a 21.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
It was. I thought you had to touch it.
Well, I will. I don't really have anything else I can do, so it would have been my action to start moving towards the shore. Would that be my move?
I would say because you can't exactly go anywhere in the boat, I say you can use your movement to do the athletics check and row.
Okay. All right. So athletics. Dope. That one.
Not making a lot of progress.
How many is that tonight?
That's
a number.
There's a few. There's been a few.
A similar number to me last week.
Yeah. Okay, so Naoma and Threaten, your boat is still basically stationary in the water, but the plesiosaur is still distracted.
Cool.
And it is now Clyde's turn. And you are probably about 50 feet away from it on the opposite bank of the river.
Damn it. I can't get to it. How far can I throw a dart?
A dart, you can actually throw relatively far.
20 feet.
Well, 20 feet for good range. I think
60
it's
feet for max.
yeah. So if you want to throw a dart at it at disadvantage, you can.
I will. I got nothing else to do. Well, one's a nat one, so that's probably what I get to go with.
Yeah.
Thanks, D&D Beyond. Never been easier.
Yep. Never been easier to roll once.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll just kind of splash off into the water.
I never miss. Okay, I guess that's all I do.
I was aiming
I'll
for
move-
that water. I was trying to make a
I mean-
splash.
Is there a boat nearby?
Oh yeah, yeah. Your boat's still right there. You could definitely still drag it, get back into it, move it upriver while you're on the shore. You could do any of those things. Yeah.
I run and jump into it like a skateboard and hope it like gets some movement.
Okay. How big are you?
I weigh elf.
Okay. So not much, right?
I weigh pretty elf. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead, give me an acrobatics to hop into the boat
That
at a run.
Bam. It's a 22.
Okay. So you stick the landing, you angle it so that you move as much momentum into the boat as possible, and the boat does drift off the shore.
I did it.
Gently.
Okay. That's me.
Okay. And Naoma.
I'm
One,
look at Threnton.
nat one, nat one.
Look at Threnton struggling with the paddles and be like, I thought, what? Okay, and then I'm going to cast guidance on you, and then also try to like sit down next to you and grab one of the oars and be like, all right, let's do this, and then like start paddling as well.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to use your action threaten and
I don't need your
help,
goddamn
Wait,
sympathy.
that's fine.
No, I can't do guidance. I cannot cast guidance because then the silent image will disappear. I am just going
That's
to
right. Yeah, guidance is
sit down
concentration.
next to Threnton and be like, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So yeah,
So I can preemptively use my action for this turn to help. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
yeah, you can cash that action in now, if you so choose.
Yeah, I will use my action to help.
Okay. All right. So Naoma, roll in athletics at advantage.
Big money, no whammies. That's
At one.
an 11 and
Two
a 7.
ones.
Okay. So in
So it kind
11,
of looks like a one.
in 11, you'll get the boat turned in the right direction, and you'll start moving. But you guys aren't in sync. You're not moving it the way you think you should be moving it.
Okay.
You're not going to ram slowly into the plesiosaur, though, so good news there.
Progress.
Go.
Probably the
us.
best news.
All right, Echo.
So are the boats traveling away from me? Like, what's?
Are
Yeah,
the boats
one-
moving?
Yeah,
One of the boats is.
one of the boats is slowly traveling towards you, and the other one is slowly moving away from you.
All right, I am going to stay on the shore, and I'm going to use my big spectral paws to encourage everybody to come over here. Please come over here, and I will hold an action to punch any critters that emerge from the water that are not my friends.
Okay. Okay.
We're friends, right? We're good,
We're
right?
gonna find out.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, they did say emerge from the water.
I might
I
fall
mean,
in
they're-
again. I've
they're
already
on the
done that
water.
once.
True.
D&D Beyond has never been easier.
Come to shore and find out how Echo feels about you.
Great.
That is.
Okay, Gilda, what's going on with you on your turn?
You are muted.
It's within 60 feet.
It is within 60 feet.
Is there anyone within 20 feet of it?
No. Thranton
Okay.
and Naoma are just outside 20 feet. They've moved.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck it now.
All right.
Don't miss.
Depth charge
Nat
out.
one. Nat one. Nat one.
No, no.
With D&D Beyond, it's never been easier.
To blow up your friends with a grenade.
Yep.
What do I roll for that?
I would say go ahead and just roll me a ranged attack. So you can roll it like your crossbow.
Roll it like it's hot.
Hang on. Sorry.
This is mostly just to check that range.
Pocket wicket fire, Bob.
18.
I'm sorry, what was that?
18.
18. Okay, sick. All right, good news. We're on target. Because the fun thing about grenades is no matter where you throw them, they're still going off.
Yes.
So,
Needs to make a dex save.
all right. Come on. Ooh, that is garbage. That is going to be a 7.
Fail.
Alrighty. Bam.
Dino go boom.
So, 18 damage.
Okay. So,
To its neck, right?
so
I aim for its face.
the grenade flies out. Small target, so you don't hit it in the face, but you definitely plop the grenade right down in front of it. And it takes it goes into the water, sinks a bit, and then there's just this huge flume of water and explosive fire and fragments as this grenade goes off just under the surface of the water, right on this thing's chest. And it takes.
Wait, I asked if anyone was within 20 feet of it.
Yeah. And it just takes, it takes a real solid blast to the, not to the face, but to the soft
The
meats.
chest.
And it is not dead, but.
But it's like,
Ain't doing good.
So it's gonna make a check. Okay. And then its friend downriver is gonna make a check. Alright, the one downriver fucks off. The one that was actually eating the real octopus is gone. It's gone. It's like, nah. Nah.
I don't know what that was.
No, thank you.
Explosions?
thank you.
This other one will, it doesn't,
Die.
it does, yeah, it's just kind of like, it's just thoroughly confused. There's like, because the octopus image is still there to it. It has not actually contacted the octopus image yet, so it thinks that this octopus exploded and is somehow still there. And is just so thoroughly confused by this that it will like just back paddle away and just kind of like just like stare at that octopus.
Oh,
like,
I feel
oh,
bad.
no.
He's just a dumb baby.
And
Do not feel bad for them.
it is actually this thing's turn now. It is its turn. And okay. Yeah, and it has decided with its turn to also
Fuck off.
just fuck off. We're not dealing with explosives today.
Yeah,
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
And with that, I think that is where we're going to call it today.
No, we need to talk to Gilda about the explosives.
I mean,
You're never gonna know.
if you want to
Yeah,
talk
Gilda's
to
just gonna disappear on us.
Gilda's right there. Like,
I'm right here.
Gilda,
Yeah.
I want
Gilda,
one.
what the hell was that?
I want one of those.
Yeah, as
I can make
Grant
you
and
some.
Naoma are just drenched with like the plume of water that fell down.
Yeah, I'm still trying to row, and I'm like, that was fucking awesome.
What happened? What caused that?
I made a thing that explodes.
Gilda threw a grapefruit and it blew up.
Remind me to not be near one of those next time. I'll just
That's
like
why
dry
I
myself off. Prestidigitation.
Yep.
I filled it with a bunch of junk from Avernus.
Did Maggie give you those?
She taught me how to make them.
Tell her I want one.
Teach me to make them, please. And I'll like go to you and I'll like bow to you, like kneel in front of you.
Teach me how to
I
make
mean,
explosives.
We're gonna.
I can make you some.
She can make you some.
I'll take it.
We're gonna send Clyde off to bomb making cab.
I disappear into
Gilda,
Avernus.
Gilda. Can you do ones that have different effects?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Ready?
Like, I don't know if I have the stuff here.
That's okay.
I, like,
That's
look
okay.
around at the jungle. I'm like,
I just want you to think about this for the future, okay? Ready? Look at me. Ready? I want to throw a grenade. I want to throw a grapefruit at Naoma when Naoma's hurt, and I want it to heal Naoma.
I was really concerned with where you were
You're gonna
going
be-
with that.
You're gonna become Ana from Overwatch.
Yeah, kind of.
I think I can only make one that hurts, but I'll try.
Think about it.
Did you just slap her? Is that what that was?
Think about it.
Hitting.
All right, the grenade hits you and does 1 HP, and then explodes and heals you for 17.
Yeah.
What it really is you're just being there's a small grenade inside a potion bottle. So you're gonna get some glass.
But it's worth it.
You got the
You'll
glass.
heal more than you get damage.
Close your eyes. Just
Yeah.
cover your eyes. Wear a helmet.
Yeah, cover your face.
Good work, Gilda. That was impressive.
Oh, thank you. I know.
Oh wow, never mind. Wow, never mind.
I said thank you.
Awesome. But yeah, that is where we'll call it for this evening. I think always end on explosions. That's what I've learned from Hollywood and such. Like, what's the phrase? End with a
bang.
Bang.
No,
or with a kiss, with an explosion behind it.
Oh,
and don't look at the explosion.
Yeah, never. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah, that's what we'll call it this evening. So thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you for giving us some, like, we discussed the grenades, like we very much did a while ago. Like, this has been a thing. This has been waiting in the wings for some time. You've actually used them before, I think, at least once.
Long time ago.
But I always forget, even though they're right on the sheet.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot I had that.
You did too, apparently.
Now's the time. Pink. So yeah,
Drop them if you got them.
Thank you for using some of your vacation time to join us again. Always great to have you. Because explosions happen.
Explosion.
Someone say explosions?
Explosions, you say?
And I want to thank everybody who watched. Thank you for those in chat. Thank you, Zelda, for hopping in with us and giving us some sick jokes. And thank you to Gemhammer for giving us some cool stuff, some cool ideas, cool things like sweet jade splitter swords that are really cool. Cool looking things. Right from their deck of plunder. Go to them. Use Powered Casual. Get a discount. It's great. And in the meantime, we'll be back next week with more D&D. We'll be back next week with more 5-hit list featuring Zelda. So that'll be sick. That'll be awesome. But until then, I hope everybody has a nice night and a good time. Goodbye, everybody.